What's happening, Wargamers? Welcome to another Star Wars Shatterpoint Battle Report from Spectre Studios. As usual, I'm your host, Leland, and I'm joined by Alex.
Hello!
Who is not bringing Empire.
I did it! I branched out.
I threw a box of Spectres at him, and because it's like, play something other than Empire.
I branched out by force.
Yeah, branched out by force, so now he's playing the other problematic
Yeah!
So yeah, we got that going on here. We're going to be trying our hand at some First Contact again. And because I wanted to see how Separatists perform on that one. So we're going to show you the teams in just a moment. But remember, guys, if you want to support the channel, patreon.com/HSBandStudio or YouTube memberships. You can like, comment, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. You can go to iWargame, use code HSBand, save 10%. They just restocked a bunch of their MCP mats. And if you're watching this between April 28th and May 12th of 2025, there is currently a giveaway going on for the I Am No Jedi Deluxe Dual Pack, which is the convention exclusive, or the Inhuman Royal Court. And you can find that video on the channel. There'll be a link to it at the end of this video for your chance to win. Anyway, let's take a look at the teams. All right, I see. That's not right. Ezra has a saber that's not broken.
Yeah.
What's up with that, man?
Mine's fully functional, for now. Maybe a bridge will drop on him, yeah. Oh, packing him up this morning, I almost broke the lightsaber. I got terrified.
I mean, we've broken my Ezra saber twice at this point, so...
But yeah,
not a question of if, but a question
it's
of
when, yes. We got the Rebels. I finally sat down and decided to watch the whole show, and now I can feel okay about playing them, despite them being super powerful.
I mean, it's just Kanan who feels super powerful. The rest feel fine.
The rest are fine. Yeah, I don't know. Chopper's terrifying.
Chopper, it's that 8 melee attack. It's like, what is going on with Chopper? I mean, hopefully with Ahsoka he gets a gun going forward, but
yeah,
we'll see what happens. All right, so we got Spectre with the Commandos and Callus.
Yeah.
And on my end, I realize I'm taking probably one of the less competitive teams against a more competitive one, but I had a hankering to run Dooku Asajj for whatever reason. So yeah, we got Dooku Asajj with both super tactical droids, the B1s, and the Magnas. And again, this goes back to, I wanted to see how these guys run on First Contact, because I did win the priority role, so I chose that mission. Mm-hmm. So that's what we have going on here. All right, Spectres all deployed. You got them. Okay, there's your commandos.
He's hiding.
I'm trying to find him here and just not seeing him. Yeah, so we got the commandos with Kanan and Ezra, and then we got Hera, Callus, and Chopper over here. Lucky you with your range 3 deployment there. To get that center point. I got Dooku with the Magnas and Kraken, and then Asajj with Kalani and the B2s, and hopefully everyone was in... Okay, yeah, everyone is within 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to find out what the first mission, or the first thing looks like.
We got the corners.
I deployed wrong.
Well, you also go first. You can recover.
That's fine, but I did not get that corner right there. Yeah, so in our clever ploys are refresh force, choose an allied unit to dash, they can't activate, or search for a card and put it in reserve.
Yeah.
All right, very cool. All right, Separatists going to kick us off with the Magna Guards. And am I okay with this? No. No, I'm going to go fishing.
All right.
This is probably going to hurt me, but I'm going to go fishing. Oh, that sucks.
Can you put them on the bottom?
No, because something's already reserved.
Got it.
You have to be able to put them in reserve, right? All right, definitely not ideal, but B1's just going to go up to... There's another side right there. Mm-hmm. And then these guys are just going to climb up as I destroy the board state and move Asajj a little bit.
Yep.
And then what we're going to do is we're just going to hunker. Mm-hmm. And we're going to grab ourselves...
Some nice terrain cover as well.
Which is very good. Mm-hmm. And sadly, I'm not taking this objective over here because I prioritize trying to get to the center. I don't even know if it goes active in that first thing, so that probably could have gone better. But we'll take 2 points, and that's the B1's all done.
Yeah.
Spectre, going to start off with Kanan. I always like Kanan going early, but I don't know about you.
I don't hate it. He can kind of go punish.
He can probably go punish the B1s rather
pretty easily,
rather
yeah.
Trivially, right? So, all right. So what is Kanan up to?
Well, we're going to start with tactics abilities, which are cool and chill.
All right.
So we're going to get a cool little dash.
So the man with two names.
And then we're going to do a movement action and make sure we end just within 2 of Ezra so that he gets his cool jump.
Yeah, because I mean, if you get the shove on here, actually, are you already within?
Not quite.
Not quite, but I mean, you have a shove on 2.
Yeah, and Ezra gets his jump.
Yeah,
which might put him on. We'll see.
It's gonna be tight given given the positioning, but I don't know. That looks like it. Looks like it, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't even need to get Kanan on the point now.
Fantastic. But Kanan's still going to try because we're going to shoot some B1s.
All right. Well, I got 5, 6 dice because I do have cover from terrain.
Yep. And
plus protection.
And I've got 7.
And bring on the pen.
I did.
Okay, so you got 2 crits through. Which
yeah, because this one expertise is a crit
and a strike.
A strike.
Yeah, that's what Kanan does.
That's what Kanan do.
That's what Kanan do. And I think I'm blocking 4 here. Yeah, I'll block 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these 4 go away, which leaves me with 3.
Yeah. And the big thing here is you got the shove, which means I'm not getting my protection.
5 damage and 2 shoves. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. Can't really do anything about that. And yeah, you push me off the point, so I don't even get my protection. You jerk.
Do you? The timing on that.
Because here's the thing. It works if you were to push me onto a point, protection would kick in.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So by pushing me off the point, by the time damage is being applied, I no longer have protection.
Okay. So we're just going to follow up on these shoves and just kind of bonk right into this terrain here.
Yep. And that's going to be 3 big points for you.
Yeah.
All right. Very, very nice start for Spectre.
Very good start.
All right. Moving back over, and we have the Shatterpoint card. So first things first, I am going to keep the Shatterpoint, and we are going to move Asajj.
Oh, yes. I have to pick a thing, don't I?
We're going to move Asajj up. You don't have any force to refresh.
Yeah, so it's either dash somebody or tutor out a card into reserve.
Yeah, which, I mean, getting the card in reserve is not
I think I'm going to get a card into reserve, yeah.
Right. Who are you going to grab?
It might be Chopper.
I don't mind Chopper as a reserve card.
Yeah? I'm going to grab Chopper.
Okay. And then we're going to Shatterpoint Kraken.
Yeah.
This Magna Guard is going to go over here and take this side point for me. This Magna Guard is going to run forward and hit the Ingress point.
Ooh, look at him go.
Look at him go! He's zippy. And then, I guess we got some B1s.
Yeah.
So this B1 is going to get back on the point.
Do you want him to end in engagement?
I don't think I can end engagement, to be honest.
That's fair. You might just be in. If you want to keep your hunker, move just like... There you go. Yep.
We'll just move him out a little bit.
Fantastic.
And you don't have a lot of really zippy fast guys over on that end, so I'm kind of tempted... No, you know what? I'm going to leave this B1 back here.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, actually, I'm just going to backstop him.
Makes a lot of sense,
We're
yeah.
just going to move him back and backstop him like that. Kalani's just going to go over here, hit this ingress point, and just get as much distance as he can off it, which is perfect. And then we're just going to take some measurements here. And we're going to take a pot shot into Ezra with 8 dice because of Tactical Network here. In the box. Darn, I went from an expertise to a fail there. Oh, that makes
This
me
was
feel
3 fails. I do have Callus's rerolls, though.
You do.
And I
which
think...
we have to do the modify, so
yeah.
I have nothing to modify on mine.
I think I am going to do Callus's rerolls. It lets me reroll all 3 of these fails.
Oh, did she have 3 tags?
Yeah, Rebel Alliance Scoundrel Spectre, Rebel Alliance Scoundrel Spectre.
Cool.
Yep.
All right.
Much better than 3 fails. Because that's 2 blocks and a dash.
Yeah, you get your dash. My 2 is going to be a crit and 2 more strikes, so 3 crits are going to go through.
Okay.
Is basically what's going to happen, which does give me my free Tactile Network.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. So, you know what, though? What we're going to do is we're going to do a damage and a pin.
Now I got the pin.
No dash for you. Followed by 2 more damage and a shove.
Okay.
Which is
definitely going to get him off the point.
Shove you off the point. So just
try
not to break the saber.
Thank you.
But because you're pinned, you can't get back on the point, which is
how dare you?
For me.
I'll just dash and get rid of the pin.
Yep, that makes sense. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the free Tactical Network.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll just go and resolve that now. So, before I forget.
Before you forget.
Oh, actually, did I? No, because I'll have.
To follow up on the shove, yeah.
I follow up on the shove, but because I'm getting the Magna Guard onto the point, I'm not worried about getting Kraken onto the point as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I'm doing a shove with him, because we're going to just do the tactical networking.
Yeah, get him onto the point and hit Kanan.
Yeah, get him right down there. And yeah, I guess this is going to be 6 dice because of tactical network.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird that it works on that. But
It is?
I'm not used to being on this end of it.
Oh.
It's going to be, I think that's just some crits for me that's going through here. Yeah, I think I'm just getting 2 crits.
It's 2 crits?
Because I think you're blocking 3.
I'm blocking 1, 2, 3 and turning a crit to a fail.
You're turning a crit to a fail?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright. So that's just going to be a damage and a shove. So we're just going to shove you back there. And we will just...
follow up.
Yeah, we're just going to follow up to bonk into the rocks here.
Makes sense.
Yeah, just like that.
And Kanan's still on the point, but definitely losing it.
Yeah, because I got 2 guys on this point now. So we'll flip this point back, and we're going to score 3, putting it 2-0.
Ooh, momentum.
It's a momentum. I don't know why I was already on 7 momentum, but there we go. Back over to Spectre.
The Shatterpoint.
Shatterpoint.
Interesting.
All right, we'll give you a moment. All right, what clever ploy are we seeing here?
So I'm going to be doing the Clever Ploy Dash.
Sure.
Which is going to be getting this guy to the ingress point.
Okay.
Just up to here.
Yes, sir. I'm going to clever ploy Kraken, and we're just going to get him right in here just to backstop him.
That makes a lot of sense.
Actually, can I get all the way?
Oh,
whoops. Yeah, destroying the board state. No, you know what? If I go onto the other side, you have a very clear push line there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're just going to backstop him just like that.
Okay.
And who's activating?
We're going to be going with Kanan. Double Kanan feels really good to me.
Double Kanan always feels good.
So we did flip him to his other side, so we're going to refresh a force, and he's going to recover.
Yes, sir.
So he's back to full, and my force is also back to full. Feels pretty cool.
But at least you're not dashing someone.
No.
Which makes me feel good.
Then we are going to have Kanan do a move. Or do we do attack first?
It's up to you. You are currently engaged with the Magna Guard.
Yeah, I'm not making a ton of distance, but I'm also not trying to.
Well, it's more like if you're going to do an attack, it's the Magna Guard, right?
Right, because they have to.
Yeah, well, because you're engaged with them, right? So you won't be able to shoot someone else unless you move out of engagement.
Sorry, no, I'm doing a melee attack no matter what. I'm thinking of moving into melee with other people.
Oh, that's right. You're on your 8 die thingy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just thinking here.
Well, we'll give you a moment then.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've decided?
Yes, Kanan's going to start by taking a move action right to here.
Yeah, because you want to be able to get...
Yeah, it is only a dash, but we're definitely not going the full distance. And then that allows Ezra to get his cool dash himself.
Now, you need to remove someone from the point to take it back, but I mean, with a force push on tap, that's not going to be too hard to do.
And now we are going to do an 8-die punch into the Magna Guard.
Yeah, you don't really have a say on that one.
Yeah, it has to be the Magna Guard.
All right, so 8 dice in the Magna Guard. I got 5.
Not bad.
That's more fails than I would have liked to see here.
So you're currently blocking 2. I have 2 expertise, which is a crit and a strike.
So you're getting your 2 shoves.
Yeah, so I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, because this is crit, strike, you block 2.
You're getting 4 through.
4 go through. I was debating on the rerolls.
I don't think you need them.
You know what? I am going to use them.
Really? Okay.
Because if I get 1 more success through, I get a free force push.
Yeah, that's fair.
1 more success? Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, you had plenty going for you there.
Yeah, so that's 5 then.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage into the Magna Guard going down the middle path.
Sure.
We're going to expose you, shove you twice, and get a free force push.
All right. Remember when Magna Guards felt really broken?
Yeah.
Sorry, how many shoves is it?
2.
All right, shove number 1. Yeah, looks like you skirt past there.
Yep.
And then just immediately back?
Yeah, immediately back again.
Like this or like this?
Like that, yeah.
Like this, okay. Okay.
I think that's the one that gives us the most distance away from the point.
Yeah, like I think 2 gets him off the point no matter what.
Yeah. We can't really follow up because we're just going to bonk.
You're just going to bonk.
We just do a bonk, but then we get a free force push, which I believe I'm just going to use on the B1s because I can't really use it on Kalani without pushing him off into the B1s.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alternatively, do I do it into the... Because I do take the point. No, I want to body off the point. I want to be inconvenient. So yeah. No, I pushed you back 2. Sorry. No, I do push you 3. What the heck?
No, force push good.
Force push good.
Force push good.
Be gone.
Yep, there we go. And you'll take that point back, and you're going to score 3.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We have. That is. Hey, Kraken.
That's Kraken.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I'll take Kraken. All right, so Kraken. We're going to get this Magna Guard just to go up to there. Mm-hmm. I'm going to knock over a whole bunch of stuff here.
That's very important.
Very important stuff. And then this Magna Guard is just going to get right up in your grill.
Rude.
Like that. So I'm now tying the point with you. Very, very important.
Yep.
That. And then Kraken is just going to hit this ingress point and go up to there. All right, we're going to take a pot shot into Ezra. Just going to try and hurt him a little bit more here. So 7 dice, 8 dice rather. That's way more fails than I really wanted to see, as usual.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a crit and 2 strikes.
I'm blocking 4 with a dash.
Well, 2 crits go through.
Okay.
So that's going to be 3 damage and a shove.
Okay.
Which, I mean, I didn't really think about wanting to kill Ezra anyway. So
that's very fair.
Okay with that. We're going to just shove you off, force you to move back onto the point.
Yeah, I think he's just off now.
So yeah, you can fulfill your dash.
Oh, yeah. We're just going to dash right back on.
Dash right back on. And then I think what we're going to do is we are going to spend a force.
Yep.
Because I did not get my 3rd success because you are blocking very well.
I'm blocking really well.
I'm blocking very well. And we're going to dash the Magna Guard up onto the point so I can take it. Mm-hmm. Oh, before I forget, I got to follow up with Kraken as well.
Oh, yes, with his shove, yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't know if it gets him off the elevation, but...
yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Just barely.
Yeah, if you go on that angle. Yep.
Yeah, just barely.
Nice, which definitely overwhelms me on the point.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're going to dash forward and make a 5-die attack into someone.
Yep.
And then we got a 5-die attack into, 6-die because of target concentrate all firepower. Into Kanan. That's very good. That's going to be 4 and 2 crits.
This is also very good. That's going to be...
oh my goodness, you've rolled almost perfect defense every freaking time.
5 and I turn a crit to a fail.
Kanan did the exact same thing last time.
Yeah, so it's 1 goes through.
Yeah, a damage and a shove.
Yep. Oh, Kanan's feeling crazy today.
Yeah, Kanan did the exact same thing last time as well, which was really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, my tactical networks are not really giving me the value I want from
it. It did take the point for you, at least.
It did. And that is in and of itself important, because we're going to go back to 0 and both gain some momentum.
Yeah.
But that is going to be my turn all done. Who's up next?
The Commandos?
That's perfect.
I think that's just fine.
I was thinking Commandos are exactly who you want to see right now. Commando number 1.
It's going to walk over to here and hit this ingress point.
Yep. Advance up the ingress point.
Come right up to here.
Yes, sir.
And this guy has a bit of a more awkward move, but they have range. Range 5 guns is still pretty cool, so we're just gonna.
Okay. I mean, with your wow, he gets in there even with just the advance, eh?
Maybe it's a weird angle. Yeah, he sure does.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Very cool.
But I suspect we still have a tactical.
Yes, there is still going to be a cool little force dash involved here.
Yes, sir.
So this one's going to dash.
Probably choosing the focus.
Yes, we're choosing the focus for more violence purposes.
So you'll have to go right there.
Okie dokie.
To dodge the crate. Would you like the ingress point, or do you still want to have... If you do the ingress, you would still have line of sight on the Magna Guard, but you'd also be within stab and range of duty.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stay where I am on that one.
All right.
And then this one, does he hit the ingress point?
It looks like.
Yeah. Up we go. All right. And then we get the focus, and it's shooting time.
Yes, sir. I mean, you got the focus either way, but...
Yeah.
All right, so who's shooting at who first?
We're starting with the one who has been diving your side of the board, and he's going to shoot into the exposed Magna Guard.
All right. 5 dice to your 7.
Yep.
So bring on the hurt, bring on the pain.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. And you're exposed, so that feels really good.
Well, I mean, your shooting expertise
4
is
expertise is...
2 crits and a pin. Oh, I'm looking at
yeah, it's a crit and 2 strikes.
Yeah. So, yeah, it looks like...
you're blocking 1, and 4 go through.
4 are going through. So
4 is perfect.
I'm taking a nap.
Yeah, because I take it down, and I get the reposition.
Yes, sir.
So we're just going to run over onto your back point and drop my movement.
I never get the reposition with my commando shooting. That's annoying.
And we'll gain a momentum for killing a guy?
Yeah. So, okay, so I have to trigger some stuff now?
Yep.
So, yeah, we're going to trigger Brave but Foolish. I'm going to refresh 2 force.
Okay.
And, yeah, a Separatist Alliance supporting unit may dash or make a 5-die attack.
Doesn't that happen when I kill a primary or secondary?
Oh, geez, that's right. I don't get any of that.
Yeah.
I don't get any of that. That's right. That is support. All right, continue your Reign of Terror.
Yeah, Reign of Terror continues now. We're gonna shoot, I think, Kraken? We'll shoot Kraken.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. 7 die for Kraken. Oh my. I mean, good defense roll.
I'll block 4 and I got protection and steadfast, so.
Yeah, my 3 crits go through though.
Yes, sir.
But you did block all of my strikes.
Yes.
So I guess, because we're not going to shove you off the point.
I don't know if you have...
I mean, I have 2 shoves.
You do. I mean, you're already taking the point back regardless.
Yeah.
Because you're tying it, so. The second shove doesn't...
I don't think a single shove gets you off the point anyways.
No, yeah.
It would?
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay, well then, yeah, we'll do 2 damage, which you reduce to 1, and then shove you twice, which you reduce to... Oh no, I'm shooting Kalani.
You said Kraken.
Oh, well, then I guess I'm shooting Kraken. Whoops.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to shoot? I mean, Kalani doesn't have either protection or steadfast. So...
I mean, would it have changed your defense die?
No, it's I rolled too many defense die.
Oh my.
Yep, I only roll 4 defense die.
Okay.
That's significantly worse. I blocked 2.
Okay, so 2 more.
2 more going. My commandos never do this well. That is your treat.
Okay, well then. Well.
That is definitely your treat. So let's give you a moment here. Just a quick note, early on, the Kraken and Kalani attacks, unfortunately, we screwed up on which cards were being used. The first attack, I used Kraken's tree, which should have been not there. So Ezra should have taken 1 extra point of damage, pushed once, which I did, but he wouldn't have been pinned, which would have changed some things because he could have got back on the point. And with Kraken, it would have been, less damage. Well, it would have been 3 damage and then, a pin and a shove. So I potentially could have kept Ezra off the point here. But I'm just going to make a note of that right here. Anyway, you full treat Kraken.
Yes, we're pinning him, disarming him, shoving him once. We get a reposition that I think... Do I use it to get on the point? I think so.
Ooh, you're just getting everyone up there.
Yeah, make it even harder for you to take it down. And then we are going to also get a recover, which we're going to use to peel a damage off of Ezra.
All right, sounds good. And that will be that. You'll score 4, danger close of finishing off the struggle.
Yeah.
All right, I could draw the Magnus and potentially take 2 points back, but I think that's a big ask right there. So we're going to top deck into Dooku.
All right.
So Dooku's tactic is going to advance him. No one else, because there are no friendly droids.
He has no friends.
He has no friends. But what we're going to do is we are going to get Dooku up into the fray here. We're going to switch over to Form 2 Makashi, which unfortunately is less dice for what I want to do here. But we're going to toss 6 dice into Rebel Commando.
All right, Rebel Commando's taking some Force Lightning to the face.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do here. That is awful. Awful. I get 1 crit through.
Luck 4.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just 1 crit. So I'm going to do the damage and a reposition.
Okay, 1 damage?
1 damage and a reposition.
Okay.
So yeah, that is just atrociously bad. My dice are not doing me any favors here today. There we go. We're just going to get them right up there. I'll score 1 point. I don't know why I'm moving that.
Well, now you move that.
Now I move that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just bad. Wow. Okay. All right, Chopper coming out of a nice save reserve.
Yeah, the struggle's over.
Oh,
so
God, is it ever?
So he's just gonna go on a little bit of a trip.
You're gonna have to jump anyway. So why don't you get more distance? By
Oh,
just
you're
going
right.
Forward,
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to jump to do what you want to do.
You're right. Chopper's gonna take a walk.
Look here. This is how you win over me better.
Then he's gonna do his rocket jump,
which is gonna put you within 2 of both these points right here.
Then a nice little hunker.
Yep.
Call it a day.
Spent a horse. Woo. Did you already adjust?
Yes, I already adjusted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, fine. You already win. You can do it with 1 last purpose. All right. Yeah, and that's going to be the struggle all done here. All right, let's see if I can salvage this. We may have miscalculated. Yes, we may have miscalculated. So I'm choosing this bottom one right here.
I think that makes a lot of sense. You have B1s on a point. I don't have anyone on one of those points.
Yep. And then our clever player is each player may choose an active objective and remove all control tokens from the chosen objective.
Wild.
Yeah. So yeah, the middle goes active. This one over here turns active, and yeah, and then that one stays active.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, cool. And Chopper's now in the middle of nowhere doing nothing useful.
Got him.
I love it. We're gonna pull the Magna Guard reserve here, and we're gonna see if we can't salvage this situation.
All right.
So we're gonna start with this Magna Guard right there, and we're gonna go into the commando.
Okay.
I think. And this is going to be 7 dice this time.
I've got 4.
There's the...
Blocking 2.
2 go through.
Okay.
I'm rolling just all the fails in the world today. So that's going to be 3 damage, and I'm going to shove you twice.
Okie dokie.
So, shove number 1 secures me the point, pretty much.
Yep. Shove number 2 is just for fun.
Shove number 2 is just for fun. Right back there. And then I think what we're going to do is the other 7-die attack is going to go into Ezra.
Okie dokie.
And yeah, let's just see if we can't punish Ezra before he activates.
All right.
That was a roll I could have seen a long time ago.
Blocking 3.
Of course you are. 2 crits go through then.
Okay.
Jeez, your defensive dice is annoying. Well, I got good news for me.
Are you killing this man?
I'm going to shove you twice and I'm going to take you down. At this point, I am going to... Oh, geez.
Murder?
I almost did the heckin' saber break.
The heckin' saber break?
I almost did the heckin' saber break.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to follow up with my other Magna Guard.
I mean, would you like to?
Yeah, he was just going to follow up, like, just to get to there.
Sure.
I guess it would actually be more like that. Actually, no. You know what? He's not following up.
Okay.
He's not following up for a very important reason.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to get in momentum for that.
I now have a Kanan trigger.
You have a Kanan trigger.
So he's going to recover twice. He's going to recover 1 damage on himself and 1 damage on the commandos.
Sure.
And then he's going to do a little dash. Actually, that's a jump. Do a little jump. And we're going to punch some Magnus.
Yeah. I mean, you got.
We have no options. We must
options.
punch Magnus.
Yeah. So this is just 5 dice coming in.
Not bad.
That's 1 strike and 2 crits. Oh wait, no, that's 4. So that's
2
crits and a
2 crits and a jump.
This is actually really good for me.
Yeah, if you block 1, things are not great for me.
So those crits are going to go through.
Yep.
But importantly, guess who's getting a 5 free attack for me?
Yeah. So can you read that ability for me real quick?
Which one? Twice the pride?
Yeah.
After a melee attack targeting an allied character within 2 is resolved, this unit may use this ability. If the attack roll contained no crit results, 1 character in this unit
no
may
strike
dash.
results.
Sorry, more strike results. May dash and make a 5-die attack targeting the character.
Okay. I think then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing 4 damage.
Sure.
No, you know what? 3 damage. Sure. We're going to shove you once, which I guess we're punching this one, and we just kind of bonk him into the wall.
Okay.
And then we get a jump on my expertise.
Yep.
So I think we just get away from this Dooku guy. So he can't get me. We can go up this ingress point.
Okay. Very cool. And Dooku, with that dash, can definitely hit this ingress point.
I was mistaken on whether or not he was punching me.
Oh yeah. You getting punched.
Yep.
You getting a 5-die attack.
All right, I got 5.
I should probably actually have all 5 of my dice here.
Yeah.
There's that fail again. Wow, 2 crits.
Okay.
My expertise.
Block 3 and turn a crit to a fail.
What? Again?
Yep.
Well, take a damage and I'll reposition back down to here. I'm just gonna reposition right there, so I'm just nice and backstopped. And then I got an action with my Magna Guard.
Yeah, that was their first action.
That was their first action. All right, since I did not get the reposition I needed here, we'll just do a recover on both of them, get rid of that expose, and recover one stamina.
Yeah.
And I will take 2 points.
Yeah, score 2.
So there we go. moving on. We got Callus.
I think he might actually get reserved.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I'm reserving him.
All right.
Because I really want Hera, or Ezra is also fine, but Hera's great.
All right, so Hera with Phoenix Leader is going to...
Yep, he's definitely moving less than the full advance.
Yeah, but just to secure that point.
Yep.
We know it's going to be yours, so we'll just slap that on there now.
And then she's got a walk of her own.
Yeah, which puts you into range of a bunch of my stuff over here.
Yeah, and I think I want to keep targeting those Magna Guard.
That's fair. That's fair. which you definitely can.
Yeah.
So yeah. You know what I forgot?
What's that?
When you shot at wait, did you shoot at did somebody shoot at Kraken, or did somebody punch Kraken in the face?
That was a
Or into
punch.
Kalani, sorry.
That was a shoot.
That was a shoot?
Yeah.
I had cover. I should have rolled one more defense die.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, oh well. Such is life.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, Magnagard getting shot in the face.
Yes, we've got
What is
yeah,
it,
7.
7 dice. I got 5. Okay. Things are breaking my way a little bit. I will block 3 of that.
You're blocking 3. My 1 expertise is a crit and a strike,
Of course.
which means I'd be getting 2 through.
Yeah.
Do I do the rerolls? It's only 2 dice.
You are getting very close to the bottom of the deck. I mean,
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
All right.
So it's Rebel Alliance and Spectre. Reroll 2. Gets me another expertise, which does not convert.
No
drat.
value there.
Yeah, so just the crit and strike going through.
Yep. You got 4 successes?
You blocked 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 3 strikes and then 2
Right.
expertise.
It was a crit and a...
Yeah, crit and strike. So it's going to be a total of 3 damage and a pin going into the Magnagard.
Okay.
And then I've got a recover, which
You're only within range of 1 dude for that.
yeah, I think there's a potential. No, I don't think I'm in range on Callus, or not Callus, Kanan. No, I'm just out.
Okay.
So that recover does a cool nothing.
Yeah, well, welcome to my world. I've been in that boat a number of times.
And I think that's
Yeah, so
That's it?
You'll score 1 point, get some momentum.
yeah.
Not a great hair return, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a Saj and Kalani, and we got a Saj. So I know exactly what we're doing here.
Yep.
We're going to advance forward. Hit this ingress point
Rude.
to go up to here. And we're going to spend Force,
Jump twice.
jump twice
Rude.
to go Callus hunting.
Yep.
Over here. And yeah, it's Callus hunting time.
Okay.
Switch over to Jarkai. Got 8 dice coming in. That's not bad. That's not
I'm
bad.
blocking 2.
He's got 2 for 2.
Yeah.
God, your things are annoying. Okay, my 3 expertise here. That is awful expert. 1 to 3 is a crit and a strike.
Okay, so you've got
I'm getting 2 through.
you're getting 3 through because I blocked 2.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, okay. Yeah, that's... Jeez. So I can either do 6 damage to Callus, which doesn't really feel great,
Leaves him alive on 3,
or I can condition stack you.
which is bad.
Yeah, so I'm going to do 3 damage. I'm not even knocking you off the point, so I'm not taking the point from you either.
Amazing.
So yeah, we're going to condition stack you. So 3 damage, strain, disarm, and expose.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, strain. Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Everything but pin.
And then I guess because I want the point, we're just going to push you away.
Force push.
First push. All right.
Be gone. Here, you want me to grab him?
Be gone, thought. There we go. Yeah, so 4. He's condition stacked over there, and
Yeah.
strain. And the best part is because he has that move on his tactical ability.
Yeah.
He'll
That either I don't do that move on tactical ability, or
you eat 3.
or I eat 3 and it's the same amount of damage you would have done.
Yeah. And I will score 3 points. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. Do you want to flip the objectives?
Interesting.
Yeah, we'll give you a moment. All right, so you're swapping the struggle.
Yeah, I think I can draw things out a little bit more for you.
And ooh, they were expecting us.
Interesting.
So this one, Chopper and the Rebel Commandos.
I think that's going to be the one then,
because then I'm not scoring any.
you're not scoring any, and
Whereas
then
with
on this one you're scoring
Asajj-
2.
Yeah, and then Chopper scoring 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go. Okay. So it's Callus or Ezra?
It's going to be Callus. I think that if I go with Ezra right now, it wakes him up and makes him a really big target.
Which is fair.
So Callus is going to choose not to do his tactics dash because that would be damage. Then he's going to take a recover action to get rid of the strain.
Yeah, he does not like being conditioned
No.
stacked.
And he has a range 5 gun.
Yeah, so I think, so I'm taking a shot to the face here.
Yeah, it is a disarm shot to the face, but
But still, it is what it is.
yep.
All right, bring it on. There's those fails again.
4.
2 go through.
Okay. I don't think the shoves are really doing anything for me, especially on a character that mobile. So
Just
4 damage.
4 damage on
Yeah.
me. That kind of hurts a little
Yeah,
bit.
pretty darn good disarmed attack.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. You know, it would have been great if I could have rolled like one more success there.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and you're going to score 2 points.
Yeah.
So, and you get some momentum. There we go. All right, well, you know, we got Kalani coming up. And, yeah, let's see what we can do. So we're going to move some droids around here. So this droid's going to move right up to there, get on that point. Actually, we're just going to angle it so it goes like that. And then this droid is going to get down here, not quite get me on the point. Oh, actually, I need to make sure I'm within 3 of Kalani here. Because I need to potentially tactical network.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, so, oh, it's 4.
It's 4,
Tactical
yeah.
network is 4. Yeah,
It's a big range.
Yeah, so we can stay right down there.
Yep.
Which is good. I am... I
think you're engaged.
If I am right there, I'm not within line of sight.
Oh,
so
okay. Yeah.
I'll keep that kicking around here. And then the Magna Guard, one of them is going to attempt to move and strip that pin. And then this other one is going to move, and I guess what we're going to do is...
Go and maybe engage with that guy?
Yeah, we're going
engage
to
with
go
that
and
guy.
engage that guy.
Yeah.
Is what we're going to do. And the other one strips the pin. And then we're going to just get rid of this disarm. We're going to recover. And we're going to take a pot shot into the Rebel Commandos.
All right.
All right, here we go. 8 dice. Oh, that's the crack and roll I've been kind of waiting for.
Okay. I'm blocking 3, it looks like.
So I got 3 through. Your defense dice are still really strong today. But I got my 3.
You got your 3. I'm debating doing a reroll here. I would need it to be a block. I don't think I like those odds.
No. Okay. So that's going to be 4 damage. So you do remain standing.
Yep.
You do remain standing.
Alive on 1.
Alive on 1. So I'm just going to shove you back immediately.
Any conditions?
No conditions. No conditions. And then I guess I'm just going to follow up just to be more on this center point a little bit here. Oh, wait, no, I'm not going to follow up. Because I got to stay within 4.
You got to stay within 4. Yep.
For the free tactile network. Yeah. Because then what we're going to do is we're going to tactile network these droids. And we're just going to take a walk over here, staying outside of engagement of Chopper.
Yep.
And take a 5-die attack.
Okay.
Well, I guess 6 die. Because I got droids within droids.
Yeah.
So.
Chopper's got 4 dice.
Oh, you're hunkered, so you should have 5.
5 dice. Let's go. I forgot I kept that hunker.
That's not great. You're blocking what, I think? 4? Yeah, so 1 crit goes through.
Okay.
Take your damage, and then your protection kicks in.
Oh, yes.
Because you're sturdy.
Yeah.
But the point is, I take this point.
Yeah.
And I score 1.
All right.
There we go. All right, so we got Ezra go.
Yeah, he's the only one left in the deck, and I think he's got a pretty straightforward turn.
Yeah, you need 3 successes to take a point, basically.
Yeah, so we're going to run over to here with his cool little movement, and then we've got a shoot at a Magna Guard.
Never into Dooku.
No.
All right. Hey, I can block this.
I will definitely be using Callus rerolls with my last 4 stuff.
That was not great either.
Reroll these 2. Much better.
So what's your 3 expertise do for you to shoot? It's just a crit
and strike.
Damage. So only 2 go through.
No damage. You're looking at his melee.
I'm looking at the melee, yeah.
So you block 3.
Yeah, I block 3 and 2 go through. So you didn't get your reposition.
No, but I did not... I do still have a strike within there, so no Dooku shenanigans.
Well, it's only melee that Dooku would
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I think you've been so worried about that. Dooku just cares about things in melee.
Fair. It's going to be 3 damage and a pin then.
3 damage in the pin? I worked hard to get rid of that pin, and you just slap it right back on there.
It's just back.
Just back on. But you're not taking the point back from me? Yay.
Yeah, so I score 1.
You score 1, and you get some momentum.
Yeah.
There we go.
And I got my force back. Yay!
All right, there we go. Let's roll up with refresh the decks. All right, Separatists. We got Kalani. That's actually not who I wanted to see.
Really?
We're actually going to reserve him for free. And
the other one.
Okay, so do not let them escape. It's going to trigger. We're going to strip the pin off one of these Magna Guard here, and then the other Magna Guard is just going to go up, get within 2 of this point. Because the other important thing is I want to make sure that I stay within 3 of a bunch of things here. So, which I currently am not. So
Kraken's got some maneuverability he can use.
Not really. I mean, wherever Kraken ends up, that's where Kraken ends up.
That's fair, that's fair.
So what we're going to do is we are just going to move Kraken right over to here, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to move him right over to there.
Are you trying to make sure you still see Ezra?
We're going to hit the ingress point.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Hit the ingress point because this gives me some better future options here.
For sure.
We'll just body block a little bit as well. And then, yeah, we're going to shoot at Ezra.
Okie dokie.
8 dice going into Ezra.
Okay.
I've been consistently seeing fails. And then this is going to be crit and 2 strikes.
I'm going to block 3, so your 3 crits will go through.
Yes, sir. Well, I got my free ability.
Yes, I also got my dash, so...
No, you don't.
Well...
We're going to do 3 damage to you. We're gonna attempt to shove you and pin you.
Yeah, I dash and get rid of that pin.
Oh, geez, I got to watch out for that saber there.
Thank you.
Everything's so going to break there. I'm not going to bother following up with that
Makes sense.
And then the free tactical network, we're going to get this Magna Guard here.
Yep.
And what we're going to do is we're just going to jump over to this side here.
Do you still want to be within 4 of him, or 3?
Is it the target, or... And we got 6 dice going into this this guy over here.
This poor commando.
I just need 1 success here. Okay, I need a crit.
I'm only blocking 3.
You've only been blocking 3 almost this entire game, and the only thing I've been getting through on you has been crits. Like, your defense have just been
They've been on fire, yeah.
been so obnoxiously good.
But they are super dead.
Yeah, super dead. I am going to shove it twice.
Okay.
So shove number 1. Right up to there. I am going to... yeah, no, I'm happy with where I am. And shove number 2. Just going to get you up to there.
I have a Caden trigger.
You do. I also get a momentum for that.
Yeah.
Which is really kind of cool.
So Kanan is going to recover
Twice, and he's going to jump.
Yeah, I don't think he does anything with the second recover. He doesn't really have anyone in range. No. Right? We're not within range. Or they're dead. There's nothing to recover.
They're dead, and there's no conditions on them.
Yeah. So. I'm just going to jump down to here.
Yes, sir.
And lay a punch into a Magna Guard.
Well, if they were Spectre, absolutely.
Oh, you're right.
They were just rebels.
You're right.
So no punch happened.
Do I jump down there then? I don't think I jumped down there.
I'll give it back to you because you don't play a lot of Spectre.
You're right. So. Okay. We just jump over here then.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
And I think that is that, and I will score 2 points.
All right.
So if I'd gotten one more guy, that would have been the struggle.
Yeah, danger close.
Danger close. So I'm pulling it back a little bit, which is good here. Next up, the Rebel Commandos.
I don't hate it.
The Commandos take you 2 points.
Yeah.
Right? And potentially take out the Magna Guard.
Yeah, so you know what? Commandos it is.
All right, Commandos just kind of lighted the Magna Guard, it looks like.
We've got the one that's closer to you, who's going to shoot that Magna Guard who so rudely just beat him up.
Yep, okay. So 7 dice coming in. There's those crits that you needed. I'll block 3.
3 expertise in shooting is strike.
2 strikes.
Strike.
So you get 3 through.
Because you block 3?
I blocked 3, yeah.
Yep, so 3 go through. That's going to be...
Down.
Yeah, 3 damage, a shove, a pin, and a disarm.
Oh no!
We'll just follow up. Shove you once and follow up.
Yeah, because the Magna Guards can trivially take 2 points here. And, the Commandos can trivially take 2 points here.
Yeah.
I think you still need to move this guy, though.
Definitely. But we do have a second action for that.
Yeah.
This one's going to shoot Kraken.
Gonna shoot Kraken, eh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I only got 4 dice, but I do have protection and steadfast.
Oh, also, did you give me a momentum? For murder?
No, not yet.
Then momentum. And shoot.
Let me check to see if I'm within 2 of this Magna Guard here. All right, Kraken is within 2, so I do have cover here.
Yep. Yeah.
I'll block 3.
So those 3 strikes go away, and my 2 expertise, which is 2 strikes, so 2 go through. 2 damage, pin shove.
All right, well, you're not going to shove me. You'll deal 1 point of damage, and you'll pin me.
Yep. And then it's movement time.
Yes, sir.
Take a move action. This guy walks right over to here.
Yep.
And this one will just walk right over to here.
You know, I know it would kill them, but I kind of want to pull the Magna Guard now. All right, but you're going to score 2 points?
Yep. And a momentum for not scoring enough.
Yes, sir. All right, I need to take 1 point or take somebody down to score out this struggle.
Yeah.
We're going to leave Kalani back there.
Okay.
Now, and we're going to top deck. I guess it's the Magna Guard's last activation?
Yeah.
All right. All right, Magna Guard going to wake up. We're going to get rid of the disarm. We're going to attempt to move. He's going to attempt to move and fail. There's not a lot of paths here, but...
I don't hate this one.
There is a tiny path here. So I'm nudged him a tiny little bit.
And we can finally turn off the center point.
Yeah.
And knock down boxes.
Get him down there as we destroy the board state of everywhere here. Then we're going to do some attacks into this this Rebel Commando here. 7 dice from the guy on the point. Oh, that's very good.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Once again, that's very good for you. I get 3 through.
Yeah. You got everything you needed.
I mean, yeah, sure. So that's going to be 5 damage.
Yep.
I'm going to shove you twice, and I do have a reposition in there as well.
Yep.
So shove number 1, shove number 2. We're just going to get you right into guard range. And the question becomes now, do I get greedy and try and go for 3 points? Or do I just try and go for... I'm going to flip this point regardless.
Yeah. I think...
You know what? I feel pretty good about the struggle one way or the other at the moment.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go over and take this point.
Okay, so that other point's still mine technically for now.
This point is going to still be yours.
Yeah.
Yes.
But for now is the operative word.
And depending on how well this other Magna Guard does, we'll see what happens. So 7 more dice. Coming in. That's something I need to see. That you're blocking 1.
Yeah, blocking 1.
That's more fails than I wanted to see. But that's going to be 4 going through.
Yeah, and there's no using Callus's rerolls to save this. So yeah, I just go down.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I guess so. Because even if you turn those into successes, you'll block maybe 1 more.
Yeah, but I'd still...
But I'm still getting my reposition. Because I'm getting 2 crit... Or no, I mean, if you block 1 more, I'm not getting the reposition.
Well, not getting the reposition is trivial now. You still win the struggle because you killed him.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
So I don't... And they're dying. They're leaving the board after this anyway, so it's not that big a deal.
So I'm just going to shove you... Actually, I'm not going to shove you at all.
Yeah?
Be told.
Fair enough.
I'm not going to shove you at all. I'm just going to reposition.
Yeah, reposition.
To take this point.
Kanan gets his recovers. Neat. Thumbs up. And then a jump.
Yep. We're going into a new struggle, so we don't know what's going to be active here.
Yeah, I feel bad about committing him to this side, actually.
I mean, you could go tie up Dooku.
I think we go tie up Dooku,
Make it hard for him to go anywhere, right?
Right down to here.
So, okay. And then I got a momentum, and I'm scoring 3 points.
Yeah, you take the struggle.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be the struggle there as we go into the next one. But the Magna Guard are done.
Yeah.
Third and final struggle, and we have... Oh!
Interesting.
That is an interesting one. The clever ploy, first off, is injured allied unit removes 1 injured token, and then if you didn't do that, refresh 2 force.
Interesting.
All right, so you've chosen the 4 corners of the wind here.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of either of these options, but this one at least doesn't give you 2 points.
Yeah, if you chose the other one, Chopper would have this point, Kalani would have this one, and Kraken would have this one, and this one is tied.
Yeah.
So,
whereas this one just gives a point to Asajj.
Yeah. All right, so who's being tied? Hera.
Okay.
I don't mind Hera.
I don't mind Hera at all.
All right, so Hera activates. You're going to drop the momentum.
Yep, we're going to pay 1 momentum. That's going to remove all the damage from Kallus.
And Ezra are happy now.
Yeah, they're no longer feeling sad. As for her turn, Phoenix Leader, we're going to get this definitely not engaged man over here. Thank you so much.
Because I kept the B1s out of... in retrospect, I probably should have put the B1s into engagement.
Yep. I am going to lose my hunker because I briefly entered engagement with you.
So this is actually the interesting thing. Where do you technically end the movement? Do you end it down here, or do you end it up here?
I thought it was when you end a movement next to an ingress point, you get to climb it.
All right, we'll go by that interpretation.
Yeah. So no hunker, but he is taking that point, which is great. As for Hera, we're going to actually walk into melee with the lightsaber person.
All right.
Right over to the other side of her.
Yes, sir.
And then we're going to punch someone with a lightsaber and riposte. I know it seems silly, but this is the best angle for shoves.
All right.
We're going to flip over to spread a little light. Got a 6-die punch for you.
All right. I got a 6-die with riposte. You're definitely getting riposted.
Yep.
No crits.
Well, I could re-roll those, and I think I might.
So far I'm blocking 5, and I'm turning a crit to a strike.
I am going to be doing the re-rolls.
All right.
So now this is a crit
and a
strike.
So,
and then you turn the crit to a strike.
And I block 5. So
which leaves 1 go through, but no riposte.
Not at this point. No,
yeah.
No riposte anymore.
And that's just going to be a damage and a recover, which does nothing.
All right.
So 1 damage, and we tie this point.
I am perfectly okay with that. I mean, not getting the riposte, honestly, doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
Asajj, I never bank on her killing anything.
That's fair, that's
anyway.
fair. I'll score 1.
You'll score 1. There we go. All right, we're going to top deck. We got the B1s. Well, I guess it's the B1s.
Yeah.
B1s go up to there.
Are you trying to end in engagement or out?
Probably out of engagement.
Out of engagement?
Yeah.
So just a little bit further back.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Yeah, because I'm not taking the point. I need 2 successes here.
Yeah.
And this one is going to go around the corner here and hit this ingress point.
Okay.
Just to go up to there, I guess. And we're going to start shooting into Hera.
Okay. She's got cover 1.
Yeah, no, I know. But this is going to be 8 dice. Which
Starting from Hoomst.
we're going to start from this one right here.
That makes sense to me.
So here we go. Oh, in the box. All right. That's okay.
Take out my fails. 2 expertise brings me to 4 blocks and a recover.
4 blocks. Okay, 2 go through.
Yeah.
Which is good. That gives me my reposition. So take 2.
Take 2. I'll recover 1.
I'll reposition just to get onto the point there.
Yep.
And we're going to shoot you with the other one, I guess.
Also into Hera?
Also into Hera. Yeah.
Okay.
So here we go. That's actually not too shabby.
Block in 3 with a recover.
So that's going to be 3 going through.
Okay.
Okay, which is going to be 4 damage with a reposition and an expose.
Okay, so I'll take the 4 then and recover the expose.
All right. B1's just going to walk over here. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to do the Dathomirian, or the slip away here.
Yep.
So we're just going to reposition. Oh.
Right over to there. Here, I'll move her for you.
No, what we're going to do is we're going to reposition and...
Get engaged with Callus.
What up, Callus?
Makes sense to me.
And I think, do I get a recover? No, I don't get a recover on that.
It was a hunker, but
it's a hunker, but
you're engaged,
I'm slowing Callus down.
Which makes a lot of sense.
Which might be good for me here. And then combat AI protocols, which I've been forgetting about all the game because I thought it was just on their activation.
So did I.
General battle droids. We're going to strain Hera because that puts Hera into a dangerous position.
Very dangerous, yeah.
It makes it so you can't really move her around. So yeah, there we go. And I guess I'll take 1 point. And we'll score some momentum.
All right.
So there we go. All right, who we got next?
The Shatterpoint. Interesting.
Which also puts a clever ploy into play.
Well.
So
I can check.
Means I'm getting. Oh, jeez. I'm getting my force back.
Yeah.
Woo!
I think I have to go with the Shatterpoint just because I'm getting benefit from the clever ploy and you're not.
Well, I mean, I'm still getting my force back, but
Have you spent any force?
no.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I don't have to go with the unit that is getting removed the injured token, but I'm going to remove the injured token from the Rebel Commandos.
That's fine. I mean, I wasn't really expecting to be able to take him down anyway, but...
Yeah. I mean, it's the only good... I could do it from Ezra, but I think the Commandos are the better play here. Do I go with the Commandos right now?
Commandos take you 2 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't...
Yeah, because we didn't flip that one.
Commandos take you 2 points.
I think I just go with the Commandos.
Go with the Commandos.
Yeah.
It's nice and simple. I'll refresh my force. And do you want to shoot first, then move?
I think we shoot first, ask questions later, yeah.
Yep. Yes, sir. Okay. All right, so Kraken is going to get shot at. Which one's shooting first?
This guy into Kraken.
That guy into Kraken? Okay. 4 dice, no longer recover because I'm making the guard a grom.
3 fails.
Jeez. 3 fails. I feel like I've been rolling 3 fails every one of my rolls.
3 expertise is 2 strikes.
So 2 go through.
2 go through, okay. That's going to be 2 damage, a pin, and a shove. The pin will be a 3rd damage.
Yeah, so I'll take 2 damage and I won't be shoved.
Okay.
Yeah. Because fun
protection and steadfast.
Yeah. Another shoot from this guy.
Yeah.
Going into me. So bring it on. That's a lot better.
That's a lot better.
That's a lot better for me too, actually.
1 expertise, 1 strike.
I'll block 3.
You'll block 3, which is 4 going through.
Yeah, that's pretty darn good.
That's pretty darn good. How much health do you have left?
7.
I'm not killing you.
You need to do 8 because of protection.
Yeah, I'm not killing you. So we're just going to do...
Wait, hold on a second.
Oh.
I'm not contesting an objective.
Oh.
So I screwed up earlier. I should have 1 more point of damage on me.
Oh my.
Yep.
So now I need to do 5?
I think you can do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to do 5 points of damage to you. 6 because I pin you again.
Yep.
Disarm you and get a reposition.
Yep. I mean, the reposition doesn't really matter in this case, but I forgot that was when he's contesting an objective. He gets the protection and all that sort of stuff.
So we're just going to reposition right over here.
All right. Well, that'll trigger Brave but Foolish, I guess.
Yeah.
Brave but Foolish over here.
Punching Hera.
For a pretty decent punch, actually.
Yeah. 2 expertise is 3 with a recover. Oh, no, I'm strained, not exposed. Yeah, so 3.
All right. Well, 2 crits go through.
Okay.
Which, it's going to be 2 and a reposition.
Okay.
So...
2 damage and a reposition. I'm going to recover, I think, the strain. Yeah.
What we're going to do as well is we're just going to start getting this B1. Oh, actually, no. We're going to... Yeah, no, we're going to move this B1 back.
Back? Okay.
Because, like, I'm already holding the point.
Yep.
I'm banking on you not drawing callus here.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Okay.
We're going to do that. And you're left on 1, huh?
Yes, because I recovered the strain.
So you have...
Oh, left on 2, sorry.
Left on 2, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right, because you were at 5 and you went up to 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, and you're currently controlling 3, eh?
I am going to do the second action of the commandos, which is going to be a hunker.
Yep, that makes sense.
This guy's going to actually hunker for distance.
And now you're controlling 3. Did you give yourself a momentum already?
I did, yes.
Okay. We're gonna reset the map, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we'll spend 1 force because I got a lot of force.
Makes sense.
We're
Yeah.
gonna reset the map. We're gonna choose this one right here. Let's finish this.
Interesting.
I don't feel like I can finish this. All right then. All right, we're gonna choose this one right here because I don't want to have to deal with shooting chopper.
That makes a lot of sense.
So, and I'm already controlling this point right here. You're gonna control that one still. This one's contested. Nobody has that one. All right, we're gonna top deck. We've got a Sage. All right, so we're gonna spend a force on a Sage. We're gonna get up here, hit the ingress point. We're gonna come down here, and we're gonna focus and punch the bejeebus out of Kanan here.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not terribly fond of this because your Kanan defense has just been on friggin' point.
Fair.
This game. But, you know, here we go. 9 dice coming into you. In the box. So many friggin' fails. I don't like all those fails. That's a lot of expertise. You're only blocking 2 and a crit to a fail, eh?
Yeah. Which I think I'm just okay with. Yeah.
So...
Well, I also get a recover afterwards as well, which feels good.
All right, so 4 go through.
Okay.
Which gives me my free ability.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. So we're going to condition stack you then.
Yep.
So it's going to be 3 damage, strain, disarm, and expose.
3 damage, strain, disarm, exposed.
Yep.
I have a recover. Which of these 3 terrible
I
conditions
also
am I
have
getting
to
rid of?
force push something.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about which one I have to get rid of.
Or do I just... No, because I probably just... Because I could force push someone for free, which is probably the right answer here.
You should force push Ezra onto a point.
If you'll be so kind as to just shove Ezra all the way back then.
Oh, how dare you.
Yep. And then I'll spend my last force, or not my last force, but I'll spend another force
To jump back up
to jump back up here.
and
we're
just
gonna,
take at the point.
Take the point and sort of be body blocking myself. Straining Kanan feels kind of good.
Yes, speaking of conditions, I'm also using that recover on the expose.
All right. Cool. I dig that. And I will take 2 points, I guess,
Yeah.
and get some momentum.
All right.
Spectre responding with Callus.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Right, so you're going to dash forward.
Yep. And then take a cool movement.
And do you want to shoot or punch?
I think punch. He's roughly
He's slightly better with the punchy, and I'm a lot worse with the punchy.
Yeah, you're much worse with the punchy, and I think that's the play here. I have 5 force. I think I do spend 1 force for prepared for any encounter.
Sure.
We're just gonna kill you, because that makes it 9 dice.
That's big talk, sir.
9
big
dice.
Talk. I got 3 dice and protection, I'll have you know. I mean, you're taking the point one way or the other. That's a lot of crits. I'll block 2.
You'll block 2. My 1 expertise is 2 strikes and a shove.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down.
You're dead.
I'm down.
I full treat you.
I'm still going to have protection, so joke's on you. So how much damage are you doing to me? Because it is important.
How much do I need to do?
4. 5 after protection.
5 after protection? Okay, that's actually real unfortunate. It means I have to go on the top tree.
Well, I'll be exposed, I guess.
Yeah, I wanted to go on the bottom tree so I could... Or wait, no. You have protection because you're on a point, right?
Yep, but if you're not going to be able to push me off the point.
With 2 shoves?
Oh, you got
3
2
shoves? Yeah, 1 on the expertise, 2 on the bottom tree.
But then you only do 4 damage to me.
Don't I need to do 4 before without protection?
Oh, yeah, okay, so yeah, if you do that, yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah.
That's fine.
We'll go on the bottom then, because that lets me shove you 3 times.
That's
Twice.
a pin, sir.
Twice and then 1 on the expertise.
I thought you... Oh, geez, he's got a shove on 1.
He's got a shove on 1 expertise, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, then you definitely got him. You got 3 shoves.
yeah. Shove 1, shove 2.
I mean, this point was going to be yours regardless. Like, you were sitting on...
It's so I can get the 2 recovers and heal Hera.
Oh, no. I honestly, the fact that Hera was even at 7 was kind of miraculous. So.
You have a pin on you. Neat.
Oh, no. They're not even going to go again for the rest of this game.
I get a reposition. Neat.
Yep. And
right to there.
You're going to score 2?
Yep.
There we go. Okay. All right, who do we got? Got the Shatterpoint card, eh? We're just going to spend a force and immediately top deck Dooku.
Yeah, he's the only thing left.
Yeah, because I don't want you to reposition Ezra to like get a tiebreaker on a point over here.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So yeah, we're just going to go with Dooku. All right, so Dooku's going to go. He's going to strip that pin off Kalani that I finally get rid of. We're going to get out of engagement with what's his name there?
Kanan.
Yep.
Caleb.
Okay. And we're going to switch over to Force Mastery here, and then we are just going to, I guess we'll shoot first and walk questions later.
That makes sense to me.
Is what we're going to do. So this is going to be 8 dice ranged into Kanan.
All right, I've got 6.
All right. Okay, and this is going to be crit and a damage.
I think I'm going to use Callus's rerolls here on those 3 fails.
Because, I mean, I don't think I kill ya.
I still want you to have less successes going through. So that's going to be 1 expertise is 2 blocks.
All right. And no crit mitigation on that?
Nope.
No. The 2 crits go through then, I guess, which is just going to be 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Because you're already disarmed there.
Yep.
Which, that's actually fine, because it means the strain kills you. You're gonna have to recover that strain.
For sure.
If you're gonna do anything with it. Yeah, and then we're just going to take a walk
Over to that back point.
over to this back point here.
Makes sense.
That's all we can do. We'll take this back point and score 2.
Which gets you momentum.
Yep. Yes, sir. All right, who do we got?
Chopper,
I think Chopper is exactly who I wanted to see, to be honest.
which is why I think I'm reserving him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Keep him immune to being shot. We get Kanan instead.
Yeah. So Kanan's going to recover, probably get rid of that strain.
Yeah, so he doesn't die.
Yeah, otherwise he just doesn't die.
And I get that force back. Yay.
Yeah, so there we go. So Kanan's going to flip and shoot Asajj.
Yeah, I need to do 4 damage to Asajj here.
Yes.
So I think I'm going to recover the disarm and then shoot you.
Ooh, that means he's not moving anywhere.
No.
Well, I guess if you get 4 successes, he will,
Yeah.
but... All right. Very, very cool. Hopefully your dice
Slow down a little.
slow down a little bit for me.
All right, we got 7 going into you.
Yeah, let's see it. Okay.
Not bad at all.
I don't know if it's necessarily what you wanted to see, though, because your expertise doesn't do a whole lot.
It's 2 crits.
It's 2 crits, but, I mean, I also got crit mitigation, right?
That's true.
So, I'm going to block 5 and a crit to a strike.
Oh my goodness.
Now, quick question. Do you want to do any rerolls here?
I'm thinking about it.
Because, I mean, getting rid of one of your... Oh, no. What could you do here? You can maybe add... No. No, reroll's not worth it.
No.
Because I'm blocking all your strikes.
So I'd be getting a crit through?
You're getting a crit through right now, and even if...
And a reposition, yeah.
Yeah. You can maybe get a reposition.
No, the reposition's on the expertise.
Oh, sorry, you're shooting. I was looking at your range thing, yeah. So, yeah, like you're looking for another strike, which just... Maybe you roll into a crit.
No, I think I just live with it. I do 2 damage to you and I reposition.
I think that sounds about right.
Yeah.
So, it's not ideal, but...
No. Can I land here up the ingress point?
Probably.
Yeah?
Probably. It looks like it.
Go right there.
Yeah, looks like it, so...
And then I think I have to force push you.
That's fair.
Spend 2 force. Force push you off the point.
I forgot that he had force push.
Be gone. I think we just bonk you into that rock in the middle.
Into the middle? Okay.
Oh, actually, no.
Or you just, like, push me all the way... Oh.
Yeah, I think I push you into this box over here, actually, instead. Like, right to there.
Right.
That way you're not on any points in case you decide to flip things over when I score
All right.
3.
Very cool. So, yeah, you score 3, eh?
Are you flipping?
I don't know yet. We're going to pay a force, and we're going to change up the scenario. And that is not what I needed to see there.
Interesting.
All right, we're going to do this top one right here. And
Okay.
Cleverploy's primary units are going to be able to reposition.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull my Shatterpoint.
Okay.
because we knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start by repositioning Dooku.
Off of the point?
I retain control of it.
Oh, you're right! Yes! Haha, fantastic.
Yeah, I retain control of it, and you don't have a primary that can get over there.
Over to your back point, yeah. Correct.
So we're just going to get up there, because that kind of forces Kanan to go a certain direction.
Yeah, Kanan now has...
He can try and go take a point.
Or he can go tie the center.
And because I haven't nominated who I'm going with yet...
You can respond however you want to whatever I do.
Nicely, yeah.
Brutal.
I don't think it's Hera that's moving anywhere.
No, I don't even think she makes it. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to put Kanan right here.
Okay.
With the reposition.
All right. And Asajj is just going to come down here and say hello to Kanan.
Okay.
We're going to switch over to Form 2 Makashi. We're throwing 7 dice into Kanan.
Okay.
That is not... Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
2 crits and a strike.
2 crits and a strike. I don't have crit mitigation. I am blocking 4 with a dash.
So 2 crits go through.
Yep.
Which, I mean, it's enough to take you down.
Yep.
Which is important here. Oh, we'll just shove you back.
Yeah. You're doing 3 damage?
3 damage, yeah.
Okay. So that will...
That was...
Put him to 11.
Oh my goodness, that was so bad. However, I do get to recover 3 times.
Yep.
Because I took down a primary.
I have a dash.
Yes, sir. You do have a dash.
I'm thinking here. Do I go after Asajj?
I also get some force back.
Do I go after Asajj here, or do I go after Dooku?
That's your call. All right, so we got a dash coming in.
This is from the expertise.
I somehow missed you switching back over to pack leader.
Yeah, that was because I needed to shoot you.
All right.
So we're going to hit this ingress point and go up.
Yes, sir.
And then we're going to dash off of the... Or sorry, recover twice, which does nothing.
At this point, yep.
And then we do our jump.
Okay.
And then am I engaged, or am I... All right, so we're going to punch Dooku.
Okay. Well, Dooku has 6 dice for this.
I have 5.
Okay. Bring it on. Get rid of those, and we'll just...
I don't think it's a good idea to spend my last force on rerolls right now.
Well, I mean, that crit is going to go through.
If I can get on... Do you have crit mitigation?
Actually, no, not on this side.
I think I do it, because if I can get 1 more expertise or crit, then... Because Rebel Alliance, Scoundrel, Spectre, yeah, so I'll reroll all 3 of these.
Sure.
And if I can get 1 more expertise or crit, I can shove you off this point.
Okay.
How about both?
Okay. So how much damage are you doing to me?
So this is crit and strike. Your block...
3 crits through now?
Yeah, because I rerolled into an expertise and a crit.
Ah, okay.
So then you block 4.
Yep.
3 crits go through.
Yes, sir.
So that's going to be... You have a... Sorry, what's your crackback thing?
You're going to want to pin him.
Yeah, so it's going to be 5 damage, a pin, and a shove.
Okay. Okay. Asajj is then going to jump.
Jumping?
Yep, we're going to get within 3 of Ezra.
Interesting. Because he got force for days now.
Yep. And then we're going to spend 2 force.
Be gone!
Well, because I know you have Chopper and you have Ezra left.
Yeah.
So we're just going to get Ezra off into the boonies here.
Yep.
And because I'm not controlling 3 points, you can't flip it.
Correctamundo.
Yeah, okay. That's what we're up to. Right, so Chopper's coming out?
Yeah, Chopper's going to come out of reserve. We're going to walk over there.
And you want to be able to hunker to get behind the building?
Can I get onto the building with that walk, or...?
I don't think you can.
No? Okay.
No, not quite.
Yeah, in that case, no shooting into...
Well, you're out of line of sight of a whole bunch of...
Yeah, that's the thing, because I was out of line of sight, yeah.
So do you just want to hunker then? Or?
Yeah, and I don't think I had range on Kalani before moving, so yeah, no... Because there's only range 3. So, yeah.
So you'll just hunker and you'll get a thingy there.
And I'll score 1.
Now, at the very least, because Duke didn't get pushed back onto this point, I mean, I didn't take it back. I didn't retain it, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so you'll score 1 and get some momentum for that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Kalani has a super easy activation here.
Yep.
Kalani just walks up, and we're going to recover the pin off Dooku.
Okay.
And that's Kalani all done.
Yeah. Score 2.
Score 2. So, boom.
Now momentum.
I'm pulling this back.
You are pulling this back.
Surprised by this,
I'm weirdly worried right now.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens. And because I'm at the end of my stuff here, we're just gonna spend 1 force to do a tactical network on Kraken up here.
Yeah.
Who's within range 5 of because I don't think I'm within range 5 of Chopper. No, I'm not.
No.
So we're just gonna do a 5-die attack into the commando.
Sure.
I only have 1 droid within range, so it's only 5 dice. That's a good attack. That's
blocking 2. Oh, and you are disarmed.
Yeah. So 2 go through.
Yeah.
Which I'm still quite okay with. We're going to do 3 damage, a shove, and a pin.
Okie dokie.
Which I love that.
Oh, I had 1 more defense die because I was hunkered.
All right, well, I got 2 crits through, so you have no crit mitigation.
No.
So,
I did it! 3 damage, you said, right?
3 damage, a pin, and I got the pin right here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. The pin actually is kind of a big deal for me.
The pin's big.
I like that. I like that a lot there. Yeah, that feels good. I like that. Yeah, and then that'll end the round now, and there we go. Very simple as return.
Yeah, he's gonna walk here, and then we're gonna shoot Asajj.
Shoot. All right. This is where you somehow like just absolutely dummy Asajj.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen it happen. Oh, no force for rerolls.
Yep.
I like that.
And 1 expertise in shooting is 2 strikes.
Okay. I don't know why I was rolling that. I don't know where that came from. I should only be rolling 5, so this is correct.
Okay.
I'm gonna block 2, so 3 go through.
3 go through.
Please tell me you can't do 5 damage on 3.
I cannot do 5 damage on 3.
Thank bloody Christ.
I can.
You can shove me.
I can. Well, I could shove you, or I could reposition onto the point.
Yeah, that takes the point for you.
It does. Do the shove? I don't think the shoves do.
No, I don't think the shoves do.
No.
I think you have to reposition.
2. Yeah, 2 shoves probably doesn't do it. So yeah, we're gonna do 3 damage, pin you, recover 3 times, yay, and reposition onto the point.
Yeah, the important part is repositioning onto the point because that does take the tie.
Yeah.
Which means you're going to score 2.
Yep.
There we go. Putting you up to 3.
Yeah.
Okay. This game has become way tighter than than I
absolutely.
Thought it would be. So this is kind of wild. So now I'm in a position where it's like, do I want to try and take 3 and give you and give you the opportunity to like flip some things around, or do I want to like take 2 and like keep the points on here because it kind of forces you to like it limits how much you can take, right?
Yeah.
And you can't change things around on me. So I honestly don't know who I want to see.
Yeah.
Dooku. Right, so Dooku's going to go, and we're going to get Kraken. We're going to get Kraken.
Yep. Is he on that point?
Oh, yeah, he should be.
Yep, just does.
And then Dooku himself is going to come over here and have words with Choppa.
Choppa.
Choppa. We're going to switch over to Makashi and throw 7 dice into Chopper here.
Who is blocking 3.
And my 2 things here are going to be 2 crits, so 3 crits.
Okie dokie.
Okay, that's actually fine.
Yeah.
I'm quite okay.
Yeah, you weren't trying to kill him, so.
No. So we're going to shove Chopper into the wall here. We're going to follow up just to make it more difficult for you to take things back from me.
You hit me with an exposed, right?
We're going to expose you as well. And that is going to be Dooku. I'm only going to score 2 points, which is good for me.
Because it's also momentum, and that's
also
danger
momentum.
close.
Yeah, and so you need to score all 4 points plus take somebody down.
To win,
To win this round, yeah. So I still have breathing room here. My mistake, Kraken is still down, so Chopper does have to go off the point.
Yes.
There we go. So
score is the same, but I'm not exposed.
yeah, everything is the same. You're not exposed. I'm just going to keep going up a little bit further, hit this wall, and make it difficult for you to shove me off it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Kraken is wounded, so he wasn't taking that.
Yeah, he's not taking a point.
So there we go. Who we got? Chopper! Can Chopper take on Dooku?
He could. He only has to do 5 damage to Dooku.
I say go for it. Do it!
Murder this man! Let me think.
Chopper it is!
Chopper spent 2 activations not attacking, and it's time to make up for that.
I love it.
We're going to start with Mayhem.
Okay.
So
it's
it's
some dice here,
3 defense dice.
and it's just 1 result.
Yeah, you're strained.
Oh, okay, I'll take a strain.
It's not what I wanted. Sad.
Well, it turns off surely you can do better.
That's
depending
true.
on how well
That's
you can
very
do,
true.
right? So,
We're going to focus, and we're going to punch you.
all right, well, I got 7 defense dice here.
I'm going to have a 9.
All right. So yeah, bring it on. All right, so we got a callous reroll coming in.
Yeah.
Is Chopper a scoundrel?
It's only 2 dice, yeah. So this remains a fail.
Yes, sir.
But we had 2 more hits. Okay. Don't wound you with the attack.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
We're in a weird space now.
I'm going to eat the strain.
Yeah, so I'm doing 2 damage to you.
And we're gonna spend 2 force to get rid of your 2 strikes.
Yes.
Thus negating all your strikes.
Yes. So I only have a crit, which is going to do 2 damage.
Yeah, because you want to take him down.
Yes.
So Dooku goes down.
Yes, I gain momentum.
Yeah. So now I got a whole bunch of things that are happening.
Yes.
So first off, I'm gonna
Refresh 2 force.
I'm just going to do it in whatever order because I don't think I really.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to make a 5 die, actually a 6 die attack into Hera, I think.
With the B1s, okay.
B1s.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, with the B1s.
Okay, she has 6 because of cover.
Yeah, Callus will also have cover, so.
Yeah.
That's correct. That's not very great, actually. That's just going to be 3.
I'm blocking 3 with a recover. She's going to heal 1.
That's fine. And then Dooku is going to do his. We're going to spend 2.
Yep.
Yay! And we're going to do a dash. And I'm already in melee.
Yep.
And 5 dice into Chopper here.
Okay.
That's a very good roll. Because that's going to be 4 crits.
Holy crap. Yeah. I blocked 2.
You block 2.
The 4 crits go through.
4 crits go through. Okay, so we're going to reposition. We're also going to shove Chopper once.
Yep, doing 6 damage after his protection.
Yes, sir. And then we're going to get up here, getting within 2. Because the thing is, you can't get back here. As far as I know, you can't get anyone back here.
Not currently, no.
You would have to get 4 successes on Kanan to get the reposition. But he's wounded.
He's also wounded, yeah.
So he's not taking it anyway.
But speaking of Kanan,
Yep.
He's going to recover twice. Neat, nothing happens.
Okay.
He's going to jump.
Okay.
I think just right to here.
Okay.
And we're going to punch Kalani?
Okay. So 5 dice into Kalani.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a shame I've already used my reactive abilities here.
Yeah.
Because it would be really fun to be able to like turn off strikes and get another. I'm blocking 1.
So I think I'm gonna.
You've already done rerolls.
I've done rerolls.
Yeah. You rerolled with Chopper.
You're right. So you block 1. 1 goes through.
Yep. 1
which is
goes
2
through.
damage.
So Kalani lives.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that was like one of the worst Kanan rolls you've ever before. Because Kalani lives on 1 health remaining.
Yeah, 1 more success was all I needed.
Oof, yeah, not and this was your turn.
This was my turn, which means the turn is now over.
You score 1.
I score 1.
And some momentum.
I
need to score 3 points to win the game.
Yep.
At this point. All right, I'm somehow pulling victory from the jaws of defeat.
Going into reserve for free.
Whoa. Okay, I didn't think I had a path to victory here for a long time, so we're just going to do the boring play.
Yeah.
We're just going to walk over here, get this ingress point.
Yep.
And then hunker down, which puts them within 2 of the objective there.
Which flips it to you, and you score 3.
I score 3, and I somehow pull this out of the jaws of defeat.
Oh my goodness.
I have to know.
Oh, it would have been fine.
Yeah, it would have been fine.
Shatterpoint Kraken moves over a little bit.
Shatterpoint Kraken, I Shatterpoint Dooku, I got a whole bunch. Yeah. Okay, so that was good. Yeah. So B1s, I think were very close on the bottom of the deck.
Okay.
Whoa, that was a tight game.
Very tight game.
Boy. So I somehow clawed this back from the jaws of defeat. Don't know how I did it there. You started really running out of steam.
I did.
In the last couple activations there.
Yeah.
And I got really lucky with some of the stuff. Like Kanan had 1 or 2 bad attacks, which was super for me. And then over here, like just all the Dooku shenanigans.
Yeah, Dooku's shenanigans did a lot for you. That play, I was questioning it, and then it just worked out for you.
Yeah, it was one of those things, like, I had to spend a lot for it, but I had to prevent Chopper from being able to take any points.
Absolutely.
God, I hope I didn't do anything wrong there.
I think we're okay.
I hope so. Because, if I can't do Surely You Can Do Better and twice the pride, double the fall in the same activation, that feels super bad.
I think you definitely can.
Yeah.
And also, like, if you couldn't do that, then Chopper fails to kill you or put you off the point, and it's still yours. Like, it's such a small difference.
Yeah, and like, I was able to pull a lot back on here. I think, interestingly enough, you flipping the point, so it was like these 4 points, actually hurt you in the grand scheme of things.
Yes, because you were able to flip it back away from that, and then that resulted in me being very far off the mark.
Flipping it back into the Shatterpoint, which allowed me to get like Dooku all over the place and allowed me to then get like a Saj over there.
Yeah.
Was huge for me. I think not flipping the third to the third point was a very good thing for me.
Yes, I think that was a really good play around the this particular struggle, because you were going, okay, I'm going to win the game in a way that not that fast, but because you were scoring slower and I was so low on force, you were doing a really good job of just going, well, you can't do anything on your next couple of activations.
Yeah, and the first struggle really showed me that, okay, that's the game I have to play here. Because, I mean, look at this friggin' attrition thing here.
Oh, like, my attrition was going off the rails.
You wounded almost everyone except for Asajj and Kalani there.
And I got real close on both of them.
Yeah, you got real close with both of them, right? So yeah, I had to just start going, it's like, okay, well, I'm just going to make sure that your turns are as difficult as possible.
Which worked out really well for you.
Being able to get Ezra out of there, right? Like when I realized I could get within 3 and force push Ezra away, that was huge for me. Like you still got back on the point.
Yeah. But Something that caught me was that we kept flipping the points, and that kept changing what happens when you draw a Shatterpoint, and that kept screwing up my plans because I was so ready to just Shatterpoint reposition Ezra, and then that was gone. And I'm like, wait a minute.
And we flipped to the primary one. Yeah. No, that was big. Like flipping to the primary one and me knowing I had the Shatterpoint to really just get guys wherever I needed them.
Yeah, you played to this specific struggle very, very well.
I had to. My first struggle was so uphill. I'm not going to lie. I am amazed that I came back on this one. I really am. I think not playing the wounding game a whole lot really helped me in this case. Because I only gave Kanan 3 revenge triggers.
Yeah.
The whole game.
Yeah,
right?
because you put 2
I guess 4 because you got one on... I guess technically 5, but the Rebels didn't...
Yeah, the Rebel Commandos did not give the revenge. They just gave the dashes, and they did not really do much. Neither did the recovers. I think, weirdly enough, something that got me was I wanted to bring Callus because, spoiler alert, I watched Rebels finally, and I really liked Callus. And I spent so much on his rerolls.
I
got a lot of value out of it. But I think I got blinded by it a little too much, especially because that was not... I was holding open the option for the rerolls and thus not doing the coordinated fires.
Which is fair.
And the amount of characters who are alive on 1 right now...
In all fairness, I got so friggin' lucky when you did the reroll on Chopper, and then Kanan is just sitting down here with 3 fails, a strike, and a crit.
Yeah, that was
beautiful.
1 more success and I kill Kalani, and that doesn't actually save me the game, but it...
No, because I'm still holding a point. It gives you another momentum, which, I mean...
It makes the game tighter, but you still win the game.
And then, yeah, basically, at the end there, any pull that wasn't the B1s...
Yeah, we were talking it out. You needed to draw Kalani into the B1s or vice versa for me to...
Although we realized Kalani...
Although we realized that Kalani just wins the game, and at which point...
Yeah, I had 4 cards left. I had a 25% chance. If I drew the B1s, they just get reserved and put into the deck. And then I draw anyone else.
And then you win.
Yeah. And then I win, yeah. So I was able to, oddly enough, attrition you down.
Yeah, you played very conservative with the attrition early on, and you brought it out only when you needed to.
Yeah, but I will say this, I'm glad Dooku, I feel, had a pretty good game.
Dooku had a really good game today.
I would even say Asajj had a pretty good game.
This was a solid showing for her. She didn't do a lot of murder, but she did some interesting movement and shoves. She murdered Kanan. But it did take some setup on that.
And you know what I also forgot to do? I forgot I have an advance or a jump on Asajj when I murder Kanan. Which, I mean, I was already where I needed to be.
You were where you wanted to be, yeah.
It would have resulted in I save a force.
Yeah.
Right?
Which you were never starved on.
Which I mean, my first run through the deck, I did not use a lot of force at all. But weirdly enough, usually I feel very force-starved with Asajj, and this time I didn't. I always had the force to do stuff with her, and I think I got the free tactical networks a lot this game.
Yeah, a good chunk at the time.
Yeah. So yeah, I think this was a game where like I was able to keep focused, and I think that really helped me.
Absolutely.
You had me on the ropes for a good chunk of this game, though.
Yeah.
Like that was in your your court for pretty much the entire third struggle.
Yeah, and you were only able to pull it off because of all the momentum and just going, okay, well, all I'm going to do is bring it to my side, but that's all I need to do.
Yeah, no, that was wild, the amount of momentum that I was able to pull back there. Because I finally started wounding in this struggle and all that sort of stuff as well.
Yep.
Because, yeah. Whew.
Another thing that did come up, and I'm just realizing now, it came up in a huge way. If I had gotten the one more success on Kanan, because I was tighter on force because of Callus, I flipped struggles using the momentum. So if I had got an extra force from maybe not bringing Callus and maybe not using his rerolls as much, and spent the force on that plus a wound, that could have been game. But
my brain's not following it.
It's 2 degrees of separation on what if I won this game, but it's fine.
Yeah, because I mean that's the result if you have taken down Kalani at the end.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that I think that the combination of Callus and the Commandos, I think, gave me maybe not the best play experience on that one single attack trigger.
Maybe, yeah. No, there's a lot. Have you shuffled your deck yet?
For this struggle, yeah.
I'm just curious who your next pull was.
Commandos.
That would have been good for you.
Yeah.
Commandos would have taken you a point.
At least taken 1 point, possibly even 2.
They would have taken 1 point and probably finished off Kalani.
Yeah.
Right? If you'd pulled them instead of Chopper.
Yep.
Phew. Chopper was like the one card I need. Chopper or Callus, I think, was the card I needed to see.
I thought Chopper could finally do something, and I was wrong.
The problem is I had the force to do all of Dooku's kit.
Yeah.
And not going to lie, I goaded you into attacking.
You did.
I goaded you in there, and that was... I mean, Chopper's shooting isn't great. It's not awful, but it's not great either, right? But yeah, goading you in there, the fact that, like, because I would have still been able to turn off strikes.
Yeah.
And everything like that. So... Oh, there we go. That was a fun game. Hopefully I didn't screw up. I always look at results like this and go, it's like, okay, I screwed up somewhere. Like some math went wrong somewhere. But Alex, great game.
Great game.
Good showing from both teams, right down to the wire. And hopefully next time you're watching one of these, we have the new cards.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
So there we go. Happy wargaming, guys. See you next time.